In the frozen Arctic, where the air can freeze skin in seconds, survival requires more than just strength. It takes knowledge passed down through generations. For thousands of years, the Inuit have utilized resources such as seal oil, snow, stone, and ice to cook, stay warm, and nourish their families in the most extreme conditions. Their cooking methods are a remarkable blend of tradition, skill, and deep respect for nature. What can we learn from their ability to survive in such harsh environments? Join us as we explore how the Inuit cook at -84 degrees Fahrenheit without the use of gas or electricity. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more inspiring stories of survival, culture, and human resilience. In a world where we rely on refrigerators and freezers, the Inuit turn to nature's deep freeze, the Arctic itself. With temperatures often plunging below -60 degrees Fahrenheit, the land becomes a massive freezer. Freshly caught meat, fish, and fat are stored in ice caches carved into snowbanks or rock crevices. These natural cold rooms can keep food fresh for months or even years without spoiling. Whale meat and blubber, for example, are carefully buried under snow and retrieved when needed, perfectly preserved by the sub-zero environment. Fish are often dried in the open air when conditions allow, reducing moisture content and making them lighter to carry during long journeys. The absence of bacterial growth at such low temperatures means that food doesn't just stay edible, it stays nutritious. This storage system is also part of community sharing. Large hauls like a whale or seal are divided among families and distributed through the village. Nothing is wasted. Every part of the animal is used, and excess meat is stored for times when hunting is scarce. These methods don't just preserve food, they preserve life itself in the harshest of climates. The kulak is far more than a traditional lamp. It is the symbol of Inuit endurance and adaptability. Made from soapstone, this ancient Arctic tool is shaped like a shallow bowl, perfectly designed to hold oil and maintain a steady flame. The fuel used is typically seal oil or whale blubber, which is rich in fat and burns slowly, providing not only light but also essential heat in sub-zero temperatures. The wick, often crafted from Arctic cotton, moss, or even dried plant fibers, draws up the oil to create a consistent flame. The kulak is carefully managed, traditionally by Inuit women, who play a vital role in tending it day and night. Besides offering a source of light and warmth, the kulak is used for a wide range of daily needs, including cooking and melting snow into drinkable water. During the long, dark Arctic winters, when sunlight disappears, this lamp becomes the heart of the home. It radiates comfort and represents life itself in a place where survival depends on clever resource use. Its soft glow provides a calming ambience in the igloo, and its dependable flame supports the vital needs of food preparation and hydration. The kulak also carries cultural and spiritual significance, often passed down through generations, and is still honored today in ceremonies and museums. As a multifunctional survival tool, the kulak remains one of the most iconic elements of traditional Inuit life, connecting the past, present, and future of an entire community. In the vast, frozen Arctic, where firewood is unavailable, the kulak becomes the Inuit's primary cooking device. This ingenious lamp provides just enough heat to prepare nourishing meals using a slow and steady flame. To boil or simmer food, a pot is suspended above the kulak on a simple stand, allowing the gentle heat to slowly cook ingredients over time. Inuit families use this method to prepare traditional soups, stews, and broths from local ingredients such as seal, caribou, Arctic char, and other wild meats. These foods are not only rich in protein and fat, but also vital for staying warm and healthy in the cold. The low-intensity flame of the kulak allows for long cooking times, which is especially useful for tenderizing tough cuts of meat and extracting nutrients from bones. This slow cooking approach ensures nothing is wasted and helps preserve the limited food supply. Because of the efficiency and control it offers, the kulak is often used throughout the day to keep meals warm or to reheat leftovers. Melting snow for water is also part of this cooking process, as clean drinking water is always in demand. Despite its small size and minimal flame, the kulak is incredibly versatile and powerful in the right hands. For the Inuit, mastering kulak cooking is not only a matter of tradition, but also of survival. It reflects deep knowledge of their environment and centuries of practice adapting to one of the most extreme climates on Earth. Roasting over the kulak's gentle flame is a quick and efficient way for the Inuit to prepare small meals in the harsh Arctic. Since wood is scarce and weather conditions often make open fires impossible, the Inuit use what's available: animal bones, driftwood, or metal rods, to skewer small pieces of meat. These are carefully held over the kulak, which, though not intensely hot, provides enough steady heat to cook the meat slowly and evenly. This method is ideal when resources are limited or when fast meals are needed during hunting or travel. Commonly roasted foods include seal, fish, or bird, with the low flame helping retain moisture and creating a light, smoky flavor unique to the kulak. Beyond practicality, roasting is often a communal activity. Despite its simplicity, roasting over the kulak reflects the Inuits' ingenuity in adapting to extreme conditions. It's a resourceful, low-fuel method that ensures nourishment and comfort, proving how even a modest flame can play a vital role in Arctic survival. Hot stone cooking is a clever and practical Inuit method designed for survival in harsh Arctic conditions, especially where strong winds make open flames unreliable. The process begins by heating smooth stones over the kulak, or a temporary fire, until they're hot enough to retain heat. These stones are then placed into a container, often made from seal skin, wood, or bone, alongside chunks of meat and some water. As the stones heat the water, steam forms inside the container, cooking the meat slowly and evenly. This method works much like a natural pressure cooker, tenderizing tough cuts and preserving flavor. It's especially useful during hunting trips or long travels, as it doesn't require a continuous flame and is easy to carry and manage. One of the key strengths of hot stone cooking is its reliability in extreme weather. Containers can be sealed or covered, keeping in heat and protecting food from snow or dirt. It's also resource efficient, requiring minimal fuel while maximizing heat use. This technique reflects the Inuits' deep understanding of their environment and their ability to turn natural elements into survival tools. Even today, it inspires outdoor survivalists for its simplicity, adaptability, and effectiveness in the wild. For example, a hunter returning after days of tracking caribou across endless snow. He brings back meat, but no firewood. His wife gathers smooth stones, places them near the kulak, and waits as they slowly heat. She places them into a carved sealskin pouch with water and meat. A soft hissing sound rises as the steam builds. There's no crackling fire, but the smell of tender meat fills the igloo. In an hour, the hunter is eating a hot, nourishing meal that tastes of survival and love. These meals are more than food. They're comfort after the cold, and proof of how deeply Inuit families have mastered their environment. In the extreme cold of the Arctic, the Inuit have developed smart ways to cook and stay warm, even inside a shelter made of snow. Igloos, although built from blocks of ice and snow, are cleverly designed to trap heat. Inside, the temperature can rise from the outside's freezing levels to a more livable range of 32 degrees Fahrenheit to 50 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. This is made possible by combining body heat with the soft glow and warmth of a kulak, a traditional oil lamp fueled by seal or whale fat. This setup allows the Inuit to thaw and slowly cook frozen food in comfort. Even though the space is small, it becomes a cozy and functional area for basic cooking. To stay safe, a small hole in the igloo's ceiling helps release smoke and fumes from the lamp. This method of using natural insulation and minimal heat sources shows the Inuit people's deep knowledge of how to survive and cook in the harshest climates. The Inuit diet is tailored to support survival in extremely cold conditions, emphasizing high-fat and high-protein foods. These nutrients are slow to digest, providing sustained energy and helping the body retain warmth. During long hunting expeditions, this diet is essential for maintaining strength and endurance. Unlike typical cooking methods, the Inuit often consume raw or frozen meat, which preserves vital nutrients that are lost during cooking. For instance, raw whale skin is rich in vitamin C, crucial for immune function, while fatty fish offer much-needed vitamin D, vital in the sun-deprived Arctic. This high-fat, nutrient-dense diet is key to their ability to stay healthy and energized, ensuring they can endure the extreme challenges posed by their environment. By relying on traditional food sources, the Inuit can thrive in one of the harshest climates on Earth, maintaining their physical well-being throughout the cold seasons. While winter cooking relies on the steady flame of the kulak and the insulation of igloos, summer in the Arctic brings a different challenge: melting ice, open land, and 24-hour sunlight. During warmer months, Inuit families move into tents made of animal skins or light canvas. These shelters are not as insulated as igloos, so cooking takes place outdoors or uses portable methods. Without the constant cold to preserve food, drying becomes key. Fish are strung on racks and air-dried under the sun. Meat is sliced thin and hung for days until it becomes jerky. This dried meat lasts for months and is easy to carry on hunting trips. Fires made from driftwood, animal bones, or whale oil can be used outdoors when weather allows. Cooking pots are set on small stones, and meals like boiled caribou stew, fish soup or seal fat porridge are common. In summer, children often help with preparation, collecting moss for wicks, drying fish, or helping to build smoke pits. This is how traditional skills are passed down, season after season. The contrast between summer and winter meals shows the adaptability and rhythm of Inuit life, tuned perfectly to the land. In traditional Inuit society, cooking isn't just survival. It's a family bond, and women play a central role. The kulik, often managed by the women of the home, symbolizes their responsibility in providing warmth, nourishment, and safety. Mothers teach daughters how to trim wicks, manage the seal oil supply, and cook without wasting fuel. These lessons begin early, with girls observing and eventually taking over tasks under the watchful eye of grandmothers. Elders are respected for their experience. They know how to stretch limited supplies, prepare specific cuts of meat, or select the best stones for cooking. During long winters, food preparation becomes a family activity. Boys learn how to butcher meat after a hunt, how to clean fish, and even how to melt snow correctly. Grandparents often tell stories while food cooks, passing down legends, hunting wisdom, and spiritual teachings. In this way, cooking nourishes more than the body. It feeds the culture. Each meal is a thread connecting generations, preserving identity through simple but profound daily rituals. In the Arctic, where trees don't grow, firewood is a fantasy. So how do the Inuit cook food or keep warm without it? The answer lies in the sea. The main fuel used is seal oil, a thick, slow-burning fat extracted from the blubber of seals and whales. This oil powers the kulik, the traditional stone lamp, which serves not only for cooking, but also for heating and light. The kulik burns without smoke, giving off a steady flame. Its fuel is sustainable. Each successful hunt provides days or even weeks of oil. The oil is stored in containers made of animal skin or carved bone. The wick is made from Arctic moss or cotton grass, twisted tightly and carefully placed to ensure the flame doesn't go out. Even the smallest drop of seal oil is precious. In a place where every resource must be earned, nothing is wasted. Old Inuit sayings even warn against letting a kulik go out carelessly. It's seen as both a practical mistake and a spiritual offense. Fire without wood, cooking without smoke. It's a lesson in resourcefulness. Use what the land gives you, no more, no less. To outsiders, Inuit cuisine may seem shocking. Raw seal liver, fermented walrus, aged fish heads. But these are more than just meals. They're delicacies, traditions, and nutritional powerhouses. Raw meats, like fresh seal or caribou liver, are packed with nutrients. Cooking destroys some of the essential vitamins, especially in the cold where every calorie matters. That's why many Inuit prefer raw food. It's not just cultural, it's survival. Fermented foods like igunak are also common. Igunak is made by burying meat or fat, usually from walrus or seal, in the permafrost for weeks or even months. Over time, it ferments naturally, giving it a strong smell and taste. While dangerous if done wrong, properly made, igunak is highly valued and often reserved for special guests or elders. Other aged foods include stinkhead, a traditional dish made from fish heads that are buried, fermented, and later boiled or eaten as is. These dishes provide important bacteria that aid digestion and help maintain gut health, critical in an environment with little plant fiber. Some may call it extreme, but for the Inuit, this is gourmet, passed down from generation to generation, respected not just for taste, but for what it represents. Survival in one of the world's harshest climates. Inuit culture, survival skills are taught early, and that includes cooking. Children don't just watch from the sidelines. By the time they're 5 or 6, they begin helping with food preparation. Little girls learn from their mothers and grandmothers how to tend the kulik, trim the wick, and measure out precious seal oil. Boys help skin fish, butcher small game, and melt snow into drinking water. It's a hands-on education, guided by elders and shaped by the land. Storytelling is a big part of learning. While sitting around a simmering pot of meat stew or tending drying racks, children hear tales about the animals they eat, how to respect them, how to thank them, and how to never waste their sacrifice. As they grow, kids also learn how to cook during hunting trips, making simple meals with dried meat and melted fat, or heating bone broth over a travel lamp. These lessons aren't about recipes, they're about resilience. Knowing how to feed yourself with almost nothing is the foundation of life in the Arctic. While many Inuit still preserve traditional methods, modern life has brought new tools and influences. Today, some Inuit homes in northern Canada and Alaska are equipped with propane stoves, generators, and freezers. These tools help during harsh winters and reduce the workload for families. However, traditional cooking methods are still deeply respected and often used alongside modern ones. For example, a family might cook caribou stew on a gas burner, but still melt snow on the kulak for tea, or use dried meat prepared the traditional way. Cultural festivals, community feasts and ceremonies often rely on time-honored recipes made with kulaks, hot stones, or roasted over oil lamps. One reason tradition persists is that modern tools can't always be relied on. In blizzards, power outages are common. In remote villages, propane can be expensive or unavailable, but seal oil and stones, always available. Young Inuit are increasingly reconnecting with their roots, learning ancestral cooking methods from elders, making their own kulaks, or preparing dried fish using traditional techniques. Social media has even become a platform to share these skills, with young Inuit posting videos of traditional meals or showing how to build a kulak. The blend of modern convenience and ancient wisdom shows the adaptability of Inuit culture. They don't reject new tools, but they never forget where they came from. At its heart, Inuit cooking remains an act of survival, pride, and cultural resilience. Among the Inuit, food is more than fuel. It's a gift from nature, to be treated with reverence. Every animal caught is honored. Hunters whisper thanks to the spirit of the seal or caribou, asking for forgiveness and offering respect. In some communities, the first cut of a whale or the first piece of raw liver is given to elders or the youngest child, a symbolic gesture of continuity and gratitude. Bones are often returned to the sea, especially from marine animals, to invite the spirit to return in another body. Cooking is also spiritual. Letting the kulak go out carelessly or wasting seal oil is frowned upon. Elders tell stories of bad luck befalling those who disrespect the tools of survival. Even when food is scarce, it is shared, because hoarding breaks the community bond. These beliefs aren't just superstition, they're deeply practical. They create a society where generosity and sustainability are more valuable than abundance. That's a wrap of our video. In a world powered by electricity and gas, the Inuit proved that resilience lies not in technology, but in tradition, patience, and respect for the land. At -84 degrees Fahrenheit, -64 degrees Celsius, where survival seems impossible, they thrive by using ancient methods, animal fat, stone, and snow. Their cooking is a quiet, resourceful, and sustainable process that goes beyond preparing meals. It's about living in harmony with nature and passing down generations of wisdom. Inuit cooking shows that, even in the harshest conditions, warmth comes from culture, community, and the human spirit, not just fire. What can we learn from the Inuit about adapting to extreme conditions? Share your thoughts in the comments. If you found the video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into how people adapt, survive, and thrive across our incredible planet.